Currently I have it powered a little differently, but normally it's just powered through the OBD.
Okay. All right.
You can wire it, custom wire it if you want, going straight to like, you know, the fuse box or to your battery. And so we'll shut the door.
Okay.
We'll show you kind of what happens. So right now this is, you know, you're the owner, you've got your key fob, and you walk away. So the Bluetooth signal will disconnect, and then it's going to turn red. And then what happens is the radar inside of it, if it detects any type of a threat, is going to send a 120 decibel message to the would-be intruder to stay back. So we'll let it arm. So go ahead and approach it.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay.
So now at this point,
It's pretty loud. Yeah.
you have to decide whether, you know, you're feeling lucky if you want to actually enter it. If you do enter it, it's going to blast full, and it knows you've entered if the heat sensors go high in addition to the radar. And so what it can do is you have some options for face detection. And so if you just peek in the window, if you have the face detection turned on, it will only send you, the owner, a notification when there's a real threat. And then when you return with your fob, it's going to turn green, you can get back in and drive your car. So it's going to arm automatically when you walk away and disarm when you walk back.
That's awesome. That is really amazing. So we can get this now, or
You can get it now. It's on Amazon, $2.99.
Oh,
Joined
great.
about 1,000 customers across the U.S., and none of them have had a break-in or a car theft.
I'm getting one.
Say what?
I'm sold. I'm getting one. I've had a lot of car breaks. I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area.
Okay, we have a lot of San Francisco
a lot
customers.
of break-ins
Yeah,
there.
man, it's really sad. It's really
Yes.
sad.
So how does this communicate with your phone then?
It has cellular, so you have a $10 a month plan
Okay.
that accompanies it.
All right.
So we've got cellular inside of it. It works with AT&T, Verizon, or T-Mobile, whichever has the best signal.
Oh, so all of them, it'll just pick whichever has the best signal?
That's right.
Okay, and any other extras that you put on there, or it's just straight up $10 a month?
$10 a month.
Okay.
And you get firmware updates like computer vision we just rolled out. That gets all the new things you get. So our whole thing is we want to continue to provide value to justify that we're asking you for that. So we're going to have down the road safe trip driving scores, trip history, lots of other stuff. You may or may not like, but like you don't have to use it, but you'll get it.
Okay.
You know, if you want.
Now, how do you deal with people? Let's say, okay, so I don't have a big SUV, but let's say you had a really big one.
Sure.
You put it in a cup holder. How's it going to reach the back where someone snatches?
So, well, it's kind of two ways. One is you can change, so you can change your vehicle type, and we're going to dial up our radar range. With that said, like the radar range only goes so far. It may go like 10 feet to the back. We're going to have some add-on sensors down the road that will let you protect a semi.
Okay.
We don't have those today, but for the vast majority of break-ins,
Right.
they want to, even if there's some golf clubs in the back, they want to check the front.
Yeah,
They want
they
to check
will.
the glove box
Right.
and the center console.
Right.
And so that area will be protected.
Yes.
So for larger SUVs, our big focus is protect the front as a primary, and down the road we'll have an add-on sensor for the back.
Now, do you have live video viewing, or
That's
is
coming
it just okay?
very, very soon.
Got it. Okay.
Probably in Q1, you'll be able to press a button to view live video.
And is that something that's going to be an addition that above the $10 because it's going to take up more data?
It'll be included, but there'll be a cap for how many times you can use
Yes,
it.
yeah, that's totally understandable.
Yeah.
You got to keep it reasonable.
That's
All right, you guys come up with a great solution. The other question is, as far as the battery power, if you're doing from ODB, do you get to configure the voltage and all that stuff so it doesn't drain too much?
We, what I'm going to pull up here is we track your car voltage level. So if someone says we care about your battery voltage level and they're not tracking it, they don't care, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like the baseball player who doesn't know his average. So we track it, and our architecture is such that we have two different processors inside of here. We've got a high powered and a low power processor. So our lowest power consumption while protecting your car in alarm only mode is about 14 milliamps. Normal consumption is 50 milliamps. If you're driving 30 minutes a day, you're fine to be able to recharge your car battery. Now, if you're not driving, we have some customers that go to car shows, have their cars on trickle chargers. We have some that don't drive that often, leave the airport. After 2 days, we go to a very low power mode. That's 14 milliamps, and then we'll go to like deep sleep mode. So we're very conservative with the power that we take, and we designed it so that we could do that. You know, we originally had one processor, and there was only so low you could go with one processor. But by splitting it to the Nordic and the Umbrella as our high power, it enables us to get to that 14 milliamp of energy consumption.
Okay, and where are the cameras on this unit?
So it's just one camera.
One
Here's
camera?
the fisheye.
Okay.
These are the heat sensors to enable a full 360 coverage for that entry event.
Okay, and then how does it detect like windshield break-in, or not windshield, but like window
Any
break-in?
movement outside. So there's a radar sensor underneath this. A microwave, 2.4 gigahertz microwave radar. It sits just underneath, about 4 millimeters underneath this cover right here.
Okay.
It's like a little module like that.
All right. One final question: when you get it, do you get both the options for ODB2 and the other 12 volt that you're doing right now?
Oh, you know, this one we're running just because,
like for instance, like if you have a car, an EV that doesn't have, you know.
Yeah, that's a good question. Right now, like Jonathan has like a split. He uses like this splitter for one of his EVs. Like right now, we just provide the ODB that cable.
All right. Thank you very much for explaining all this.
What's your name?
I'm going to be a customer, so obviously I'm going to get one.